tied the dog up and made it seem like the dog was going to attack me, but it actually attacked the dog. And if the dog didn't stand up for itself, I couldn't keep it. So we're talking about in the 60s.
So it seems, no, go ahead.
Good. In 1968, I got introduced to the pit bull via my grandmother. But my uncle, my mother's youngest brother, was the one who controlled this particular Kobe dog named Bullet. But I already had a love for dogs and everything way before then. So, but Bullet kind of sealed it for me, and I knew once I graduated, I wanted to breed the American Pit Bull Terrier.
Well, you went in. I didn't want to stop you because you know the more you talk, my ears are just wide open. But I wanted to interject for a second. You said something about cars with your dog. Your father basically like a little simulation type of thing where he put your dog through a test. And it seemed like back in the 60s, where during that time you came up, it seemed like people was using dogs more for a purpose back then. It's an overall pet.
Yes, because you're eating food from the table too as well.
Just said,
back in the day, we didn't buy a whole pot of dog food.
This dude talking, I got that book.
A lot of dry food.
What dude said was, or what Hellcat said to him was, it seemed like dogs back then had a purpose. You know what I mean? People didn't just have pets. I feel that all these dogs should double as pets. That's why you see me doing something like this right now. Just sitting here rubbing her down, letting her know I love her and I got her back and I'm on her side as well as she's on my side and we together. You know what I mean? It's us. You know what I mean? It's me and you. It's me and you, boo. But nah. I only reason I said that is because I was on Dino, shut your whole ass up. I was on Facebook one day and this dude had said, he said, I don't correct him at all. He said, I try my hardest to not have pets. And I'm just the opposite. I try my hardest to make them all feel like a pet. Shut the fuck up! Shut your bitch ass up, punk. Don't get me wrong. I know they are all working, dog. Dino! Man, if you don't shut up, bro. Not you, girl. You good. You good. You good. You good, mama. You good. You good. Hey, Rumble Star. Rumbleina Star. What's up, mommy? What's up, mommy? What's up, mommy? Yeah, a lot of these big motherfuckers think they lap dogs, man, because they should all, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, they should all double as pets. I don't give a fuck what you were doing with that dog. You could be in the woods hog hunting. You could, goddammit, hunt mountain lions. I don't care. They should all double as pets, bro. Them sled dogs, they should all double as pets, in my opinion. I'm not saying that's how it really should be, because we all think differently. But in my opinion, you should treat them all as pets, man. Treat them like working dogs, but also treat them like pets.
And
they all need this.
They're
very social.
Scraps from the table.
Right.
You better be. My dad was. You better be working.
They had to earn their keep, basically.
Yes, sir.
There wasn't too many towns around where the dogs was rolling and strolling and shit like that, huh?
Exactly.
Yeah. And then you touched on 1968. That's the year I was born.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the
Yes, sir.
So, you had any members of your group? Well, yeah, you had a group, right? It was a group of y'all, right?
Well, not really.
Okay.
The way things started off, when I got into the game, I was open for learning. And in the process, a couple of different people took me under their wing at certain times. So my, from beginning to end mentor would be the Who Man. And The thing about that was, I wanted to be a breeder. He wanted me to know what it was all about in order to become a breeder. So it was like, follow me and learn everything that you need to know. And as time moved forward, his conversation went from him to us. And as time went forward, he stopped talking and I became the spokesperson. So when I'm speaking tonight, I'm speaking from a perspective, or the third person, if you will, from my mentor. I know him so well, it's like I don't have to even question if I'm saying what's right or what's wrong.
Me and my squad, we didn't have mentors. It would have been great to have mentors. Now we had it was older cats that we fucked with, but it wasn't like they was guiding us or nothing like that. You know, we was in the streets. We was all trying to get some money, and you know, with the little money we had, we was buying dogs. Just that simple. To be honest, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Now, I ain't never stole no dogs. Well, I take that back. When I was a little kid, me and my homeboy, my kennel partner right now, we stole some dogs. Most of them was like mutts. He had we was kids, so we was probably 8, 9. You know what I mean? So we used to be trying to fight them little dogs too. That was way, way long ago. I wouldn't do nothing like that today. But he had it looked like a hound dog. I mean, in my memory, it looked like a hound dog. But, you know, it was like a Doberman German Shepherd mix. I don't know. But from my memory of that long ago, it looked like a hound dog. I had a little mutt. I got her from a park. Like a carnival. It was the carnival at the park. They used to have it every year at the Phelps Park in South Minneapolis. And it was 2. They only had 2. They had a black one and one about this color. And they told me they was half pit. And they was giving them away for free. So I took that dog home. And my mom and my stepfather, they told me I couldn't have that motherfucker. They told me I couldn't have her. So this is why my channel is not monetized. I can't stop cursing, man. I've been grown so damn long. And I've been cursing so damn long. Only time I could really stop cursing is when I'm around my mother. I don't really cuss around my mom. But anyway, they told me I couldn't have a dog. I remember I cried and cried. They said, you can have a dog. You're going to take care of the dog. Woo. So short of buying her food, because of course I was broke. I was a little kid. I had no goddamn money. But I did everything. I'm the only person that cleaned up behind her. I'm the only person that walked her. I fed her. You know, everything. And I was probably 8 or 9 years old. I raised that dog and did everything for the dog. I don't even know why I got on that. Oh, I was just saying we didn't have no mentors. We were just running around, getting money. We was in the streets. We started buying dogs. We started playing with them. You know what I mean? Now, before I bought my dog, the cats that I bought my dog from, my man that I bought my dog from, he only like a year older than me, year or 2. But the cats he hung out with was older than that. So I used to go over there every day just to be around their dogs.
Bro,
they had Knucklehead, PD Mac, Shakes, Roscoe, Missy,
from my mentor.
And who else used to be over there?
No,
sir, he retired.
Oh, he still living?
Oh yeah, we talk every day,
okay.
Yeah, about life. Not just a dog, about life.
Good.
Shout out to the Who Man.
No, I do got I got some cats that I fuck with right now, or older cats that I talk to. They're not like mentors, but they like big homies. You know what I mean? I fuck with my nigga Poe.
What I mean by that is,
I fuck with a few older cats. I don't want to say everybody name. I doubt Poe will be upset about me saying his name, but
to me,
they're cats that I strongly
he was too young back in the day when I started,
respect their word. My man Poe, I strongly respect his word. You know what I mean?
Early on,
we don't totally agree on things.
Late teens.
That nigga voted for Trump. I can't believe that. But that's a whole nother subject. That's his beliefs. So we don't agree on everything. But I strongly heed his word.
Cause that's what they used to call it, the fever, the pit bull fever, so you get bit by the bugs. So
Yes, sir. Yes,
He
sir.
probably got about
dog. So that was the
5,
term
6
they used to
years
use
on
back in the days, the fever, the fever, the bug. You get bit by the bug, you open, you in the dog, wide open.
Exactly.
Oh, one more thing.
That's true. That's one thing about pit
Yeah.
bulls, man. Most people that
Yes,
own
yes.
game dogs, they own more than
The
one.
Untold Story,
These
and
dogs
Great
are
Untold Story
addicting,
of
man.
American Pit Bull Terrier, Part 1. Part 2 is set for January, February of the upcoming year.
Okay, that's the book that I got on display. I just playing through the.
Okay, I got that book. When is part
Okay,
2?
okay. That's cool.
How they can reach you, or how they can reach you if they're interested in the book.
This is
I got
Hellcat
a new
interviewing
contact number. I'll dig through it as we get to the end.
Dr. Baldwin.
Well, initially in the comments, if you want the
SIJO, I don't know what that say. Joe?
That'd be great. That'd be, and I'm on Facebook.
CO?
And I can respond. Somebody can messenger me or something, and I can kind of correspond from there too.
Good girl. I'm just a big old lap dog, DK.
Yeah, so
I'm just a big old hard biting lap dog.
Oh yeah. He was too young to do anything. Yeah, because you figure, I graduated 75, and
I gotta go.
that year I purchased 4 females.
Girl. Good girl.
Yeah, well, 2 that year,
Hey.
and 2 more in the spring.
Good
I
girl.
believe it was, yeah, of 76. Because remember now, I don't know nothing about what's really going on. I know that I wanted to be a breeder, and I love dogs, so I knew the dogs were an important part of my life, that I was always going to breed a breed because it's something I wanted to do. So going into it, not knowing anybody, only knowing of the Kobe strain and the stories that my cousin had told me about, people like Keith and Pookie Davis, which are Michigan legends, because of their great win over
I fuck with Big Ralph too.
Carver's. I want to say Black
I just said that because
but don't hold me to that.
spoke
But
on
they had a
Michigan.
dog called Killer back in the day that did a good 2-hour bid over a Carver dog, a dog that came directly from Carver. And I want to say Black Shine, but again, don't hold me to it.
You know how 2 dishes were bred?
The first 2 I got?
Yeah.
Oh man, come on now. Hell yeah.
How they were bred?
Okay, the first one was off of a local legendary dog that you may not hear his name, but he deserves a lot of respect.
So
the
do
dog
mine.
name is Quillen's Big Mike. Quillen's Big Mike. He was.
Listen, now he's talking about the local dog. My dogs, the first dogs I got were bred. They were Jeep Bolio Zeeble. The sire was not my dog sire, but the dog that started it was Rock, Jen, and Bucky. Now Rock was a pure Jeep dog. Jen was a Bolio Zeeble dog, and Bucky was said to be. I never seen no papers on Bucky, but I've seen papers on the other dog. Bucky was said to be a Corvino dog. All I know is Bucky produced. Bucky had been producing for years and really nice dogs for years. Bucky produced Medina. She produced Jew. She produced Momo. Bump. She produced a lot of good dogs. Or was Medina off of... No, Bump went off of Medina. That was her brother. Yeah. And then Rock and Jen produced Shakes. They produced Knucklehead. No, Knucklehead to Bucky produced. I mean, Shakes to... No. Rock to Bucky produced Knucklehead. But they produced a lot of good dogs too. Shakes was famous. Shakes was real famous where I'm from. Matter of fact, I'm going to recycle that name real soon. It's going to have to be a brindle male with a big dumbass head. Shakes had a big dumbass head. He had them knots in the back of his jaw. He could bite like a motherfucker. He was bad, bro. They couldn't find nothing for him. I mean, they was buying grown dogs, supposedly fast lane dog. This was the 90s, 80s, late 80s, 90s. And the only thing wrong with Shakes, he was a man biter. He was a man biter, and he was crazy. He'll be cool like this, 1 minute, next minute he biting somebody. Like he'd just be cool, just like this. In his defense, at about 8 months, he seen his original owner, his real owner, get shot in the head, and he was in the motherfucking. They actually kept Silas alive a real long time. He was on like the breathing machine for like 6, 7 years or something, 5 years. I might be exaggerating, but it was a bunch of years. And I remember they had him in like a nursing home, so he lived a long, long time. I remember one of my big homies, this nigga named Al, Numbskull. We call him Numbskull, but his name is Al. He snuck Shakes into the facility. Shakes went crazy when he seen Silas. He jumped on the bed and was all over him and shit. He remembered him years and years later, man. It's crazy. It was crazy.
Was basically
Silas was a real good dog man too. Like even with Mutts, like he had a dog named Pup Pup before Shakes. It was a little mutt.
Maybe a Husky.
She was super, super smart.
And
she'll get down, everything.
Later on,
it was a mutt though.
He had a grandson that
he used to call her a miniature shepherd. She looked like a German shepherd, but she was about this damn big. Other than that, she looked just like a German shepherd.
A lot of good dogs, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I remember one.
I gotta go. My wife just called.
He had raped about 5 times, but it was.
I'm gonna listen to that later. Hey. All right, come on, go back in there. Go on, go in there. Rumble, come on now. Go on in there, girl. Go in there. This is the only thing about dogs. They'll make you go from nice to hollering at them just because she's taking her time. Get your ass in there. Go get on that cot or something.